everyone, we are out in our 1967 Mercedes-Benz 230SL. This is a one owner from new. We bought it from the original owner who bought it from Mercedes-Benz Canada, West Broadway Retail Division on Broadway Street in Vancouver, British Columbia. Great story. One of the most fun cars I've ever bought, just because, you know, so often in our business you've got a car that's traded hands 15 times. Nobody knows the real story. They make it up as they go. We're gonna try and meet the new owner, or sorry, the past owner again, and do a little video with him with the car. He was very proud of it. He bought it from the Mercedes-Benz dealers retail center in Port Alberni, BC, which I don't know how familiar any of you are, but Port Alberni is a small little town. It was a logging and fishing boom town on the island here, and it was meant to be the next greatest, latest hot spot in British Columbia. And he lived there for years and years and years. There's actually a fella that we know up there that remembers the car from when he was a kid, and he came and saw it the other day. I took it for a drive, and you know, he just had some great stories to tell about being in Port Alberni and remembering that 230SL that the old Dutchman named Willem owned. And these little Dutch clogs that are hanging from the mirror here, he said he put those in the car when he bought it new, and they're not leaving. They're going with the car. For me, I'm superstitious a little bit. I think for good luck. Best thing about this car, it's got 68,570 original miles. 95% original paint on the front fender and the front cowl. There was a little bit of paint work, but the exterior of the car is all original. Every door sill or door seal, trunk seal, all are original. All the dash, all the switches, the radio, the gauges, the steering wheel, the seats, the carpets, the headliner, the soft top windows, the wood, the shift knob, the shift boot, the pedals, the rubber mats. Everything is original. We put a new set of tires on it, went through it, serviced it one end to the other. I probably sold 50 or 60 of these in my 23 years selling cars. I've never driven one that's this good. It is absolutely shocking how good the car drives. Just how well put together it is. You can tell that it's had nothing that's come apart. So many of these cars you've restored, you're driving down the road, you know, you got wind whistling in from the windows because they're not aligned properly. The car goes down the road sideways because it's just not right. There's rattles, squeaks, shakes, and whatnot. You can tell that just the German quality, the way the car was put together, it's so impressive. One of the things that our restoration shop pointed out to me that I didn't know, so you learn every day, was the trunk seal. If you look at the bottom of the trunk seal, it's got a manufacturer's date on it showing that it's the original trunk seal. You know, everything works in the car. The clock works, the radio works, the heating system works, the light under this dash, it works. You know, the windshield wipers, the horn, every little thing, the speedometer, the trip computer, the dash lights, the headlights, you name it, it works. We have tried every single thing on the car. I've put about 100 miles on it since we got it. Willem didn't drive it a lot, so it sat for a long time. We've got the tank down to the bottom, just put another fresh tank of 94 Chevron in the tank. It's about half full now, so we're halfway through. And just in this drive alone, I can feel it's driving better and better every time we get out. Original books, original keys, like if you, I'm gonna show you, there's a name on the keys. These were the original keys it left the factory with. That was, I think it says Neiman. Pulls like a freight train. Obviously the 280SL has a little more pep in its step, but this is a tremendously fun car to drive. 4-speed manual transmission, and you cannot buy a car like this. You can't buy a car with this story. We have pictures of the original owner with the car that goes in the document file, showing it at different events. He has some wonderful stories to tell about it. He's got I think he's 92 years old. That's the cool part. He's 92. I met him. He's still rides his bike every day, but he just said, you know, he didn't have the ability to use the car as much anymore, so it was time to sell it. I went to his house and got to meet him and sit in his kitchen and go through the file, and we got copies of every picture that he had with the car. Unfortunately, it doesn't go back to brand new or anything like that, but he had some great photos and great memories, told me some great stories, but remembers buying the car from the dealer who was the Mercedes-Benz rep in Port Alberni, who got it from Mercedes-Benz West Canada, or Mercedes-Benz West Broadway. Just gonna hop off the highway here and climb up this hill. So it's got a really cool history. You know, I think in any car, that's the fun part, is what is its past history, you know, from 67 to today. Got a school zone, so I should probably slow down. It's a gorgeous day here. It's fun to get out in this car. It's just a ton of fun to drive. And I don't know if you notice, in any video you're going to hear when we hit a bump or whatnot, do you hear anything rattle or squeak or do anything? There's not a squeak in this car.
Just take it down Martinville Valley.
Where's that?
Over by the golf course. Down through the valley there.
You guide me.
All right.
Left or right, Joel?
Left up here.
All right.
Probably also worth mentioning that as we were going through the books the other day, the original manuals, the original pamphlets, the original vinyl pouch to hold everything. We were going through the service book, and it does have all the stamps. I'm sure you're going to see that in the auction, but if you don't go through every item in an auction, please note that, yeah, all those incremental services all the way up to about 10,000 miles ago, and many years ago was 10,000 miles ago, he did all of his services at Mercedes-Benz dealers.
And he showed the car at a lot of car shows. He was very proud of it. He got lots of awards over the years. It's not Pebble Beach Concourse or anything, local car shows, but he was always very proud of it. He said he always kept it in great condition. He claims it's 100% original paint, but I don't know if it's age that's allowing him to forget the front right corner, but or if it was something that happened during shipping or at the factory. You never know. But we did paint meter it. We'll include all of those numbers and let you see. This is probably one of the lousiest roads in the city for bumps, but a great illustration to show. So here's a big pile of bumps. No suspension noises, no bushing noises, nothing. Like if you are looking for a Pagoda SL that has zero bad history, that is just incredibly well kept. It's not the movie star cleanest, you know, well restored, perfect car, but from 10 feet away it sure looks that way. But you see the normal patina that you would see in the event that you drove a car for 50 years and put 68,000 miles on it.
I think you're underselling it a bit too. Like it is
it's gorgeous,
very nice.
But I'm, you know, like all the glass has the original Securite etching in the glass. You know, it's all original glass. You know, the soft top windows have all the original details on them. We photographed everything very well. I'm going to show you all the undersides of the welds and whatnot inside the engine bay. And just we're going to do a really quick walk around here. Everyone, we're just going to do a little start through the gears. We're going along at 60 miles per hour, 3,500 RPM. straight, brakes well, tires are good. We went through the car end to end to make sure anything safety related is in good working order. The only things are minor cosmetic items that are just patina, they're not flaws. Other than that, I think this is a car I'd get into and drive to New York. I'd have no problem to do it. Everything about it is as reliable as can be. Everything works. You have tunes. Oh, that's a lighter.
You're just at a press conference. He knew this was coming, but listen to what he says about
the best station.
the consequence of this.
Just an incredible car. I cannot say enough good things about it.
Where's it being sold out of?
We're going to sell this out of Victoria, British Columbia, and we will help anyone to get it to Europe or to the United States. If you're in the United States, we'll help you get it titled. It's something we do every day. If we import it into the United States for you, there's 2.8% duty. There's about $750, $800 US of border fees. If you're going to ship it overseas, we'll take it to Rick at All Cargo Express, and he can ship it to wherever you want in the world and make sure it gets there safely and insured. We ship lots of cars overseas, lots of cars to the U.S. Transportation inside of the U.S. we do with reliable carriers. Transportation in Canada we do with TFX. And transportation, as I just said, in Europe we do with All Cargo Express. We'll handle everything for you. All we need is a little bit of personal information or company information. Should be that how you, or should that be how you buy it? But it's a very easy process. You know, the question always gets asked with California emissions, will it pass? I don't know. That's just not a question we could ever answer. But if you have any questions with titling, shipping, want a quote, we're happy to help in any way. If there's any specific items that you want looked at on the car that we haven't covered in our photos and in our videos, please reach out and ask. We really do try to do a great job of underside photos, driving videos, walk around videos, top up, top down, hard top on, hard top off, all of the things that you'd want to know before you drive buy a car. So please go through everything with a great amount of detail before asking a question, because in a lot of cases all the information is there for you already, but if we've missed anything, we're happy to look for you and get back to you right away. We've sold 115 or so cars.
Close to 120.
Those are 120 cars on Bring a Trailer. We do our best to make it an easy process for everybody. You know, shipping a car is a fairly easy process, and it's just timing everything and getting it ready for transport for you. Borders are open, so anybody that has a COVID question, no need to ask. It's a commercial entry. We'll handle it all for you. So thank you very much. We're excited to bring this one. This is going to be a car that a lot of people are going to have a lot of interest. We know it. Ask anything to us. We'll get back to you right away. Thank you very much.